Perfect. Nice and simple. It was mostly combat with a lot of quips back and forth. As the battle above you raged on, you took off towards the east exit where your quarry ran. Alric grabbed Hal and Thora and took off at a blistering speed as Annie and Cleric were hot in pursuit. Shadowclaw and Kerrigan knew they were better suited elsewhere and headed to help others escape the demonic incursion. When our party finally got to the exit, they got a good look at who created the portal. He looked human and in some sort of black and yellow armor, and he knew how. Hal tossed a spell at him as soon as he was in range, but the illusion of Sinestro faded. And something that looked like a walking scarecrow tossed a vial at you, exploded, and a fight ensued. You found this creature very challenging due to some sort of poison gas that kept coming out from him every time you tried to get in close or got hit. He also seemed to be able to shrug off attacks and spells. He also talked a lot. Told you all to give in to your fears and that soon your minds will be his. The fight took an odd turn when the Scarecrow encased himself, along with Thora and Alric, in a wall of force, and soon Thora was turned to his side. Alric was lucky with his new abilities and was able to negate most of the attacks on him before the creature finally went down. The noise around you at the verdant stage was turning into screams of pain as the demon horde tore through the Fae of Marzel. And our party had to scream at each other just to be heard. Once the scarecrow creature finally died, all the gas or poison or whatever was that holding it together faded away, and all that was left was his effects, which were jammed into the bag of holding for later. You then dashed towards the exit, found bodies left and right, and as you ran towards the yellow glow of Sinestro in the distance, two huge statues animated behind our party to deal with, well, now. So you guys can roll the initiative. As these two stone statues animate right in front of you. I have already rolled their initiative, and I'm not putting it on the board today.
That's with a +6.
I'll put it on as soon as you know when they go. Ooh, an 11 with a +6.
I opened the wrong one. 1 sec.
Yeah, you're good. Thora, as usual, with a 22. I need to bring up your...
Did I go through those doors before this happened? Because I'm up in the...
The doors are open, though.
Okay.
Yeah. This open... Where's my wild magic barbarian table? Right there. Perfect. Thora, you're up.
Well, all right.
All right.
And these are considered large.
It's gonna rage. So let's see what
Beautiful.
kind of fun that gives us.
Yep. That is 60. Oh, wow. Okay, give me 1 sec. This will make this easy. Jesus.
For them or for us?
Right.
For you.
I was going to say, the way he said Jesus, it's for us.
I didn't know this one was on here. Can you roll me a D8, please? This might make today easy. Brandon wants you to roll low. You want to roll high. Oh, 4? Okay. We could do with 4.
Up mid.
Give me 1 sec. I need a token.
Just got 4 of yourself?
No, something better. Well, no, 4 of her would be better.
The Horn of Valhalla thing, you get hundreds of berserkers that come and help.
No.
The Horn of Valhalla.
You're getting a fucking unicorn.
Yes!
You
Yes!
summoned a legendary creature.
Oh, you couldn't have summoned a dragon?
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit. When you rage, a friendly unicorn materializes and aids you for 1d8 turns. You're getting unicorn for 4 turns.
Yeah, I am.
Let's try not to kill this. It doesn't have a lot of health, or a big AC, but it's got legendary actions. What can it do? Okay, I'll play with it. I got it out here. Alright, I'm gonna come back here. You are also what size? Large celestial. Okay. Thora! As soon as you rage, a lovely magical creature poofs into existence and goes, "How may I help you today, Thora?"
Oh, hey, how's it going, Sally?
Hi,
Well,
Sally.
we gotta kill these big armor guys.
I shall do my best.
Thank you. Thanks, Sally.
Save your healing spells, guys. She's got a couple. Interesting. Okay. I will put her. She'll go right after you.
All right.
Yep.
Well, Thora's gonna go house legacy on the guy she's standing in front of.
That's a good rage. 21 just hits.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yep. These are hard to hit.
That. And then she'll try again.
Nice.
Oh, probably not.
So you're hitting Mr. Red. 19 misses.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well. All right. I guess that's the best I can do. Summon a unicorn and try and hit it. So.
All right. I got it here. You can just tell me what you want it to do. It's got 2 attacks, one with its hooves and one with its horn, or it can... actually, it can... After you're done, I'll let it use one of its legendary actions, because it's got 3.
Okay.
And I will let it do 1 free attack. But it's gonna miss.
Damn it, Sally.
Yeah, rolled a 19.
You had one job, Sally.
She had 1 job. Alright, I'll let her do a hoof attack and miss and a horn attack. She's sadly trying but not working. She's probably just still trying to figure out what to do. But she missed both times.
You'll get them next time, I know it.
I'll try. But after she's done, our man in blue gets a turn because he rolled a 20. I'll stick on the initiative. Well, Brandon doesn't want to hit the... Actually, you hit it first. So it is going to try and hit Thora. It's going to do a great sword attack. A 19 to hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, 19 for 10 slashing and 3 lightning.
Is that reduced 10 slashing? Raging.
Yeah. Then it's going to reach out and grab you and do a shocking bolt.
Sure.
But I'm assuming a 12's not going to hit you.
Nope.
Okay. After it's over...
And I'm resistant to lightning.
You
also.
are, yeah.
So I'll just take half of all of that.
Unicorn's going to use 2 legendary actions after that's over and give you a +2 to your bonus +2 to your AC until the end of the unicorn's next turn. It's going to do a shimmering shield.
Yeah.
So it's out of legendary actions. Alric, yeah.
Right. Take a 5 feet step back and then charge in.
Cool.
Do. Yep, start swinging.
Beautiful.
Oh, what light level is it?
You're inside. I'd say it's fairly. We'll go with dim right here.
Cool. That's a miss, isn't it?
Yeah, you got hit 21.
Yeah, I got hit 21.
They don't hit too hard, but they're just hard to hit. No, no.
And since I've attacked, I can disengage anyway because of Brownie features.
Yep.
So I'll just step back.
Beautiful.
Yep, and that's done.
How? These things look extremely hard to hit with melee. You guys have fought some animated and constructs before. You guys would know that doing lightning, poison, or like disease stuff is useless. Just as a reminder.
But I was gonna go with. Can I get a Dex save from Blue?
Dex save from Blue. Probably not. Ooh, nat 20 for 21, sir.
Right, I won't cast Sacred Flame.
Nope. Darn, I used a nat 20 on him.
I think that's me. Yeah, I'm not gonna cast Spiritual Weapon yet.
Okay.
In my turn.
Cleric! What would our feathery boy like to do?
All right. I, as a bonus action, am going to reach over to Alric and pat him on the shoulder, say, "You can get him next time," and give him Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
And then I will, as one of my new spells, everybody sees Clark take out his lyre, and he's going to strum the strings, and you see this purple bolt come out as he can now cast Eldritch Blast, and he is going to do it at red.
Cool.
And
61.
totally missed that one.
Yeah.
But I got 2, so I can do it one more time.
Yes.
Oh, damn it! Just rolled off the 19. Just rolled off the 19. Yeah. Okay. And that is it.
Okay. Annie, you seen Clark do something that kind of looks like what you can do. He's never done that before. This is a little different.
Glance at Clark, be like, okay.
His was like almost like a note that came out and hit it, but definitely had the feeling of something you could do.
Cool. Look at you. She also saw how Thora struggled. Like looked like what she did was going to cause a lot of damage that second time, but didn't quite hit the mark. So instead of trying to hit it, Annie's going to cast Toll the Dead.
Nice.
So can I get a wisdom save?
A wisdom save. Well, probably not. Now, how's a 2 sound?
2 doesn't sound very good.
Sure
so...
doesn't.
So that's
Sounds
gonna
good
be
for us, but not for him.
Yeah.
yes. So that's gonna be 2d12, I think. What level are we?
A couple of you are 10, a couple of you are 9.
9. So that's gonna be 2d12 necrotic. Wow.
Wow, a 5 on
You know, that's
2d12,
really weird. But you know what? I hit it. So
and that
I
was on
didn't
red
hit
or blue.
it failed. That was on the red one.
Yeah, because he's the one who's taking damage. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Annie's a little freaked out because she's never seen Clark do something like that now.
I can believe that. Wow,
That
5.
and then she's gonna move back out of line of sight, hopefully a little bit, and
Sure.
that's her turn.
All right. Well, blue. Oh, no, blue. Blue is the. Well, I put them on wrong. Blue's a 2. The other guys put them wrong. Alright, so we are at blue guy. Blue guy's gonna move in and try to hit Hal, because Hal's there. His greatsword, a 14 is gonna miss you. And his shocking bolt for another 14. These guys suck. Round 2, Thora. You have +2 to your AC as a reminder. From
Yeah.
Sally.
Thanks, Sally. You made me feel a lot better. Or at least a lot stronger.
Hmm.
Alright.
I was fighting outside, but now I'm here. Happy to help.
Same. Alright. Okay, as someone who never uses magic, since I have 2 attacks, can I use magic and a melee, or does it have to be both melee?
You can either do magic and then that's it, or both melee.
Alright, then melee it is.
Yeah.
Alright, little Hal, let's go. Yeah.
25 will hit. For 15. Ooh.
Alright, that was a good one, buddy. Let's keep going. Oh, it was on a 19 and then it rolled over. 1 out of 2 ain't bad, I guess.
Nope, you're chipping away.
Alright, Sally.
Okay, after you're done, Sally is going to spend 2 more legendary actions. And let's give Alric an extra 2 to your AC also. Okay. But it's her turn now. No one needs healing. What can she do? Death. So let's put her one to off. She can dispel evil and good, but she can't dispel constructs. Damn it. She may as well just attack then. All she can do is heal otherwise. And I don't think you guys are hit that bad. And miss again with a horn in her hoof. Unfortunately. Red guy's turn. On Thora. Ooh, 19 to hit Thora. And a 22 to hit Thora. So
What was the first one?
10 slashing. 21. Would that hit you?
Yeah, with my bonus, I'm at 19 AC.
You're at 17 because it was at the end of her turn, which just ended.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that just happened. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So,
So
yep.
10 slashing, 3 lightning.
Okay, is that already reduced?
Nope.
Okay.
And then the shocking bolt was 10 more lightning.
Okay. Bring it on, sucker.
They don't know you're resistant, so I can't play that.
Yep.
And we'll use her last legendary action after his turn's done to make one more wolf attack. That'll hit. 26. So he's taking 11 bludgeoning. Nice. Unicorn finally got one in. Alric, you're up.
Well, I can't move back without opportunity, so I'll just start wheeling.
Alright.
And for you, I'll just roll all attacks at once.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah?
That first one I
was
can use. I can use the inspiration on
Oh,
the Bardock.
yeah. And you could have also went over here to flank if you wanted to, just as a reminder, because you're already in melee.
Completely forgot that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What die is it for Warlock?
I think he's at a D8. D8 Bardic Clerk, or are you D10?
Yes, a D8. D8.
Okay, so 28 for the first one. Okay. 10, 20, 34.
I don't count that just yet. I can reroll that last one because we're in dim light.
Right. 10, 20, 38.
I'll go down for flanking.
For next time.
And just for the sake of it, let's make one of those a stunning strike.
Okay.
I need a con save from it.
Starting to look crap. Con save! Might be good at that. 14.
That's a fail.
That is a fail. Yeah. And I am not
Since I
immune
forgot to do it in the first one, that'd be a con save from the stunning strike on the last attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's stunned.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you hit blue. You're gonna put all them on blue.
Well, on a failed save, the target will stun condition until start of my next turn.
Okay.
Yep, that's my turn.
Perfect. How?
Do I know it's stunned?
It is stunned, blue one.
I'm gonna step out of melee with it.
Yeah.
And then could I get a wisdom save on red?
Wisdom on red. 18, sir.
Too high.
Yeah, sorry. And that's with a +0.
It's a 20 and an 18 it's rolled at.
With +0s.
I pull my finger at it. And
It
then,
doesn't understand.
Doesn't have to. It can,
No.
I can just rage. That's
Okay.
In my turn.
Right. Clark.
All right, let's see. Oh, I don't remember if this will work, but I'm going to try. I need a wisdom saving throw with the DC 16 from blue.
Is stunned. So what are you trying to do? I just need to know if it's at disadvantage.
Vicious
sorry, wisdom.
mockery.
So yeah, it's fine. 19. I rolled a 19 and then a 19.
Well, poo.
Yeah. It just fails strength and dex saves. It's stunned.
Well, okay.
You should have just went up. And
I'm going to move back there, and I'm gonna give Annie a quick hug on the calf and say thank you and give her bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Thank you.
Annie, yeah.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. They both kind of look the same damage-wise after Alric beat the crap out of the blue one. And you're either muted or thinking.
Or both.
Sorry. Yep. Am I in range? Can I see the blue one from where I am, or do I need to move up?
Yeah, the door's technically open. You're good.
That corner's on the way. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to cast a Witch Bolt.
Ooh.
That,
Okay.
I think, was the damage and not the hit. Nope, that was just a really bad roll. Okay. So that initial one missed, but I still get to cause lightning damage to that one on subsequent, like as a bonus action on my next turns while I have concentration up.
It is
even
immune to lightning.
Lovely. Well, it's just a jerk.
I did remind you that at the beginning.
I did not hear that. Okay.
That's okay.
Well, I wasted a spell slot. Okay. Then yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah. Alright. Blue one is gonna smack Alric, maybe. 18?
No.
18?
Still stunned.
Oh, right, never mind.
Even if it wasn't, I would have missed.
Ignore that and go right to Thora.
Alright.
Does it get a wisdom? Oh no, it's just it gets a wisdom save, doesn't it? Or a con save?
No, stunned is over at the start of my turn.
That's what it was. Your turn. Thank you.
All
So
right.
yeah, Thora, go. Round 3. I gotta keep track just because of the unicorn.
Alright. You got him. You got him, Hal. Nice. 10.
Ooh, 22 will do it.
And then. Dang, the exact same thing happened this time.
Yep.
It did last time. All right, Sally, let's do it.
All right. Sally can use a legendary action to. Oh, she'll put another 2 AC on you, Thora. We'll use 2 for her.
Yeehaw, Sally.
Yeah. Yeah, with her turn, maybe she can hit again. No. Ooh. She rears back and puts her horn right through this thing for 8 damage. If this thing had blood, it's almost there. It's quite dented with a nice tear from a horn inside. That's Sally's turn. But now it's its turn. 12 is going to miss you. And an 11. Oh, geez, I'm a little terrible for everything but saving throws. Alric.
No, everything but how.
That too. I rolled a 10 and 11 to Thora. Mustang Sally. Yes.
Huh.
And you lost your plus 2 AC for Alric.
Yep.
Okay. As with most things, Alric is just going to punch things to death.
I'm rerolling that first one because I can do that. So that's a 13, a 12, and a 14.
39. Ooh. Starting to look really crap. Blue one's looking worse than the red now. Oh, yeah. You're not flanking anymore because how moved. Anything else for Alric?
Nope, that's action and bonus action.
Sorry.
Slightly readjust movement-wise, but otherwise that, no.
Okay, perfect. Now, what are you going to try? Maybe I'll roll terrible this time.
I'm going to try another Toll the Dead, but I'll do it on blue.
10!
Hey, 2d12. Let's try not roll a 5.
Double ones. If it wants to roll, 14. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to look like crap. There's not a lot of yellow energy holding this thing together much. Anything else for Hal?
Oh, in my turn.
Perfect. Cleric.
All
These things aren't
right.
smart enough to know to like go for other people than what's in front of them.
Okay. I would like to have a dex save of 16 from Blue.
11.
Sweet. So everybody sees Clark kind of put his hands behind his cape as he whips out a deck of playing cards and starts doing like a 52 pickup at Blue as he casts Spray of Cards at 5th level.
Ooh.
So that is 5d10 force
Ooh.
damage. So that is 25 force
shit.
damage to Blue.
Yeah, your cards obliterate most of this animated creature. There's not a lot left. It's having troubles holding together.
And then let's see. And we'll move 10 feet down here. And we'll just tap Hal on the back and say, "Here, hope you can do it," and give him my last bardic inspiration.
How long does that last for?
Like a minute?
10 minutes. 10
10
minutes.
Right. Okay. Annie.
And yep.
Sorry. Okay.
Nope. You're good. You're good. I was just gonna say that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to finish off the blue one with another Toll the Dead.
Okay. It doesn't have a lot left. Wisdom save. Nope, let's not click the unicorn's wisdom save. That's a lot better. An 11.
No, okay.
Roll 13. It's got 13. Roll better. Roll better.
Oh,
That's
So
11. The 2. It gets a turn.
That is me.
Okay. On its last little bit of energy, it's going to try and hit Alric. 21 will hit.
Just.
And a 21 will hit.
And I actually cast
Silver Barb?
shoot thorns, silvery barbs
Okay, on the first or second?
on the first.
19?
19? Oh, 19 misses.
Sure. Okay.
That first attack, that includes bludgeoning, right?
For what, sorry?
The first attack.
Yep.
Cool, so I can deflect some of that.
Oh, okay. So the first one missed. It's the second one, he's doing a shocking bolt on you. That's the one that you're taking.
I thought you said the first one was a 21.
21, and then a 23, and then... sorry. So I still need to roll for the second one, for the second attack now. Okay. I got it. But it's it's actually slashing damage, not bludgeoning. Because he's hitting you with a greatsword. But he missed with the greatsword, and you're taking 14 lightning from the shocking bolt. Because I don't think you can deflect a sword.
I can. It's
Can you?
bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Ooh, okay.
No, I'm just lost. So,
Oh, okay.
what was the 2 hit on the first attack?
The first attack was 21. And then I rolled a 23. And we got a silver barbs on the first.
Oh, for Sylvie Barbs. Right, okay, I missed the Sylvie Barbs part.
Yeah, no worries. But I rolled another 23.
So it does hit.
Yeah. So it was 10 slashing and 3 lightning for the first attack. And then 14 lightning for the second attack. So if you wanted to negate the slashing from the first attack, just tell me by, just calculate by how much.
I can fully negate the slashing, it's just the lightning. Cool. Sorry, I must have missed a bit. That really confused me.
It's okay. You're good. Alright. Thora. Top of round 4. Does this thing stay till the end of round 4 or at the top of round 4? Let me look. At the end of this turn, your unicorn is gone.
Alright. Alright, Sally, we got one more in us. Let's do it. That's not gonna do it. Let's try again. That's also not gonna do it. Alright, Sally. This is you, and I need some big things from you, alright?
I will try. So I'll use a legendary action to try and hit with a hoof. 11's going to miss. Her attack bonus is a +7. I'm just rolling terrible. For her action, she's going to heal you for 17. As she touches you with her horn and does a healing touch.
Well, aren't you just the sweetest? I love you, Sally.
Well, if I survive this, come find me outside. We'll talk.
I would love to.
What languages do you speak, by the way?
Abyssal, Common, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay, this will be in common, but it's also telepathy.
Alright.
So nobody else is hearing this conversation unless you're speaking out loud.
Yeah, even better. No,
Okay.
I just want it to be cool just between us.
Love it.
It'd be funny if you were talking out loud and she responds and you hear, we all think you're going crazy.
Uh-huh. Alright, Red's turn. See if I can get a crit on you. An 18 to hit Thora. Ooh, and then a nat 1.
Yep.
The 18 is going to do 10 slashing and 3 lightning. The nat 1's going to do fuck all. There. Alright, do you want to put blue out of its misery?
I'm going to try.
Okay, you'll probably only need at least 1 hit because it's got 2 health. There you go. Just roll damage for that one. How do you kill it, sir?
There's a wall next to me, so I'm going to sort of run up to that and come down with a, what do you call it? It's like an axe kick or something.
Yep.
Like, bonk it on the head.
Hmm.
Watch it all crumple in slightly.
Yes. Alright. Well, this thing pretty much like turns to yellow mist that just evaporates in front of you. One day I want to go. You can move, and you have 2 more attacks. Well, one attack on the mirror. Bonus.
I should charge over to there.
Okay.
Squeeze in sort of behind it.
Yep, you are flanking there.
Cool.
At least these things didn't explode when they died. That's a first for you guys in a while. 29 and a 30? Yeah, alright.
I'm going to re-roll that one.
Okay.
No change. And I can re-roll that one because I double checked. And that one got worse. Okay. So that's 19 damage.
19. Okay.
Yeah, finally you had the ability, realized I could do it on multiple attacks.
Perfect. It's starting to look pretty crap. Anything else for Alric?
Nope.
There. How?
Can I try another wisdom save on this dude? Oh, actually, no, take that back. I got given something. I'll use it.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the saber to the dude. I'm going to cast a level 1 guiding bolt.
Okay.
And I will roll my thing to hit.
Cool.
The D8.
Yep. So you're higher.
And
Ooh,
maybe-
just hit. Nice. Ooh, went pretty good.
And the next person to attack it has advantage,
Because it is glowing pretty good.
which gives Clark back his boost that he gave me.
Yeah.
In my turn now.
Perfect.
All right. Let's see. I think Clark again will have his lyre in his hand, and we're going to try Eldritch Blast again.
Nice. You got two of them.
All right, and one more. Now the advantage only counts for the first one, right?
Yes.
Oh, dirty 29.
That's mean.
I think everybody, as Clark keeps missing with this new spell he's got, you see him getting frustrated and start like jumping up and down and like, then taking it and staring at his lyre like, why, Grandpa, why? And yeah. So yeah, that will be the end of his turn.
Right. Ooh. Legendary action from the unicorn. She hits with a 26 for 11 bludgeoning.
There you go, Sally.
Yay. Yeah.
Okay, so step up and say, this has to work at least once. It hasn't been 10 minutes. I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration on the first one
Okay.
to Eldritch Blast.
Nice. One off.
So many blast flying.
Okay, second one, Will.
I was going to... Oh, did it roll both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to...
No,
If you want to
no,
use
she only rolled.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the 20 from Cleric. Never mind, sorry.
Yeah, I was going
25
to say she only rolled one.
Yeah.
Do I have to call the Bardic Inspiration before I roll it? Because if...
No, just add it whenever you need it.
Okay, yeah, if I can... Then I
I'm
miss
okay
it.
with that. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, that'd do it. So
Only
11.
11
Yeah.
total. All right, then I'll hang on to that Bardic.
It is not a lot left in this thing. Anything else for Annie? I didn't think it was going to get another go.
It's going to move back again. That's it.
Okay. One final turn. It may as well try and hit Alric. With a 12's going to miss. And an 18 for the shocking bolt.
18 will miss.
Alright, well, we can't do anything else. Thora! Maybe you can kill it?
Yeah.
Your unicorn gives you a little nod and is gone.
See you, Sally. All right. So, Alric's there. So,
Yep.
do I get flanking with him?
Yeah, she would have one more legendary action, but I'm not sure what's in.
24.
24 hit.
For 15.
It's not. There's not a lot left.
All right. And 22.
Yeah. You can just tell me how you kill it. Your bonus will take it. Yeah.
Alright.
It only had 2 health left, so your rage alone would do it.
You ain't gonna win today. We had Sally on our side, and she's gonna stick little Hal right into his helmet, so it looks like he has a unicorn horn.
Nice. And just like that, you guys are out of combat. I will take perception rolls, please. You're out of combat currently. Everyone else around you is still.
Ooh, nat 20, nat 20.
20 Cleric.
Finally, the owl gets good perception.
Alric probably is in the middle of dodging animated armor that just is falling on him.
It's fine. My passive's really high.
Yeah, your passes will probably get it. From down here, you hear and feel a lot of heat. And the nat 20 from that far distance, you hear a deep, dark voice go, Trigon is arriving. Good luck.
I mean, you're.
Ew.
Thanks.
And you, feel a presence in the next chamber. And then you hear a lot of screaming.
Well, that's not good.
What would you like to do?
I'm sure it's fine.
You got through this one quicker than I thought you would.
So,
That was thrown terrible.
so the next chamber would be to the south, correct?
Straight down, yeah. There's only one place to go in these chambers.
Well,
Yep.
I don't like all that screaming. And then Clark immediately just starts flying towards the door.
Thor will run after him. Let's go check it out.
No, movie maps. So you can see what you see. And as you go through, there's no door, no nothing. Just another room with a massive demon.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
He's large. I'll make him bigger for you so you can see him in all his glory.
No, thank you.
And he's in the middle of slaughtering a lot of people. And your nat 23 perception would realize there's only one person left, and she's doing okay. She's in the traditional garb of a Terran warrior, just like Ned. And she's in full plate mail too, with a massive sword. A little help would be great.
well,
Thor's gonna yell out in Infernal. Pick on someone your own size, you creep. And gonna run up to him.
Okay. Well, let's, before you do that, we will roll initiative. Because he's already in initiative. Well,
god damn.
Wow.
kill him.
I forgot to select myself.
It's okay. Anyone else need on the board? Cal. Click got a 15. And a 6 for Cal. Thora, I'll put you at a 9 just to make it easier. Okay. Well, as you guys come in, This creature that you heard the name sounded like it was Sinistro who told you good luck. This thing looks at you like you're just an ant and he's the boot. Thora, as you speak in Infernal, he kind of looks immediately at you and goes, "Oh, you think you can challenge me? Good. You will learn."
All right.
He's going to hurl a flame at you. And miss. The 16 hit you? No, probably not.
Nope.
The 23 will finally hit you.
Yep.
As he's hurling, like, massive balls of fire that are bigger than you. And you dodge out of the way of 2 of them. And you take 26 fire damage from one of them. And he threw 3 of them at you.
Woo!
Also, as a reminder, your rage would have dropped. This would have taken more than 6 seconds to get here. So you will need to rage again. You have 1 left, I believe. On a good note, that is Trigon's turn. I'm sorry, I missed on a couple of them. Annie!
Can I fit a Hunger of Hadar somewhere here without hitting Thora or this lady?
What's the size?
It is 20-foot sphere. No, not worth it. I want to keep him in it for a while.
She would probably just be on the outskirts, and I'd probably have to do a save for her.
And I don't want him to be on the edge of it. I want it all up on him, so...
Yeah, radius is quite big. Unless you don't really care too much about her, then I can stick it there.
Yeah. No, I would... Okay. I want him right in the middle of it, so...
Yeah, it's a big one.
Okay. I also have a question, because there's a spell that I don't really understand, but
sure.
I can just do something. I don't know how to post this. I have Conjure Elemental, so I was going to try to get us someone to help fight us.
Yeah.
But there's a list of things that can fight, and I don't...
Yeah, there's a 2014 Conjure Elemental... there's a Conjure Elemental, then Summon Elemental. They're a little different.
Did that post it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you can summon any of them. Yeah. Yeah, Conjure Elemental's the better one. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So...
the Invisible Stalker's not terrible, but the Fire Elemental... you would probably know those two would probably cancel each other out. But the Earth Elemental or the Water Elemental you might think would work.
Earth was what I was thinking. Okay. If I can conjure an Earth Elemental. What's the range?
I'm just looking at the Invisible Stalker.
90 feet.
You've never summoned these before, so I don't think you'd know exactly which would be better. So what would you like? The Earth Elemental?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Within 90 feet, so I want to put it behind it to hopefully grant us flanking.
Okay. Copy and paste that over.
Ignore that. I forgot to click off the spell slot when I cast it before.
Okay. So this thing is large. I'm going to send you the link and I'll let you play with it.
Cool.
There you go.
Would it just go right after me?
I can't remember. Does that one say it gets its own initiative?
It says it rolls its own initiative, yeah, but I
Then
didn't know if you.
No, let's have this one roll its own initiative. A little smaller here, it's still technically large. And you want them right here? I can't remember where you wanted them.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So yeah, 17 AC, 147 health.
Sweet.
I'll add him to the turn. You can roll his initiative.
Where is the link to that?
So I put it in Discord in the chat channel here. I can here. I'll send it to you just as a link. There you go. I'll also put it in the main Discord chat, so there's 3 of them for you. There you go. One of them will work.
Okay, so initiative -1.
Yeah, he's got a -1.
I don't understand what's happening with my microphone. Sorry.
It's probably because you're both in the same room. Yeah.
I'm on like 3 different Discords right now, trying to figure out how to make stuff work. Sorry.
You're good. I can always roll for you. Right,
Okay, so 16.
Okay. Alric, you definitely have a better.
I don't know how to do
this.
You need to disconnect.
I'm trying.
Here, I'll just meet you on Discord. I don't know if that'll mute you for everybody or just me, but either will work.
I think I was supposed.
Okay, speak again. Let me know if I can hear you through the other one.
She did.
Yeah, okay. I have her just muted for me then.
Not on my phone. I'm not on my computer, and Katie's is muted, so I don't know where I'm coming from. Like,
Weird. Maybe drop out and come back. See if that happens. Works. Okay. So one for Alric. Because Earth Elemental's dexterity is not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's an 8. Alright.
okay, I am
Yep,
so
you're
sorry.
good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Echo.
That's better.
No echo.
No echo.
Echo, echo, echo.
Alright, so anything else for Annie or on to Alric?
Does the elemental get to?
It goes right after Alric.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's it for Annie then.
Okay, perfect. Alric, yeah.
Hey.
You got a big fiery
guy in front of you.
And he's just in range of movement.
Yeah.
So I want to full sprint at him.
Okay.
And start whacking.
Perfect.
Because that always works.
I didn't choose anyone that does fire damage when you hit it or in its area. Brandon. We could have did better than that for Trigon. No, that's fine.
And since I charged, I can do extra damage. I always forget about this.
Yeah. Yeah, Joys of the new subclass. That's it. You got a lot to get through. But Hal, you do not see Sinistro anywhere. So 17? Okay.
Okay.
The 17 will miss. 18 just hit. Oh, sorry, the 21. Because he's flanked.
Cool. And that was my top. That was my turn.
Okay, so another 13. Perfect.
Could stand there menacingly.
4. Okay. Yeah, for all that damage, it doesn't look like, he cared. Earth Elemental turn.
Alright, I'll make 2 slam attacks.
Sure. I'll let you move it. Yeah, you can move him anytime you need to. I gave you full control. The first slam will miss, the second slam will hit. 17 damage. Holy crap. Okay. You guys are using the correct spells and stuff today.
And yeah, that's it. We'll sling him right there.
Nice. Clever. Oh, yeah, clever.
All right, let's try. Could I have a dex save with the DC 16, please?
Dex save at advantage. That I can do. 19. That was with advantage.
Yeah. All those I have are sucker save.
Yeah. Magic resistance. I got advantage on anything.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
In that case, you know what? Let's see. I can't. Can't see the grid lines. We're gonna stay right there, next to Thora. And that will be Clark's turn.
Okay. Thora. Would you like to rage again?
I would love to rage.
Let's see what we get.
3.
3. Ooh. Way up here. That one's weird. Okay. I need a... We'll just double this. Not that one. Centered on you. Alright. A 30-foot cube of ice materializes centered on you. Creatures within are restrained, have no air, and take 1d6 cold damage at the start of their turn until they escape the cube. The cube does have an AC of 5. And what's your Constitution modifier right now?
Con modifier is +4.
So it's got 20 health and an AC of 5. And you take 1d6 cold at the start of your turn. Okay. Which is everybody in that. So all of you guys in that cube are currently caked in ice and restrained.
Yeah.
That's a weird one.
I was like, what the fuck? Where's Sally?
Right?
Okay, well, I guess she's gonna drop her rage.
Well, you can still keep the rage. It's only got 20 hit points. You're going to be able to break that pretty quick.
Okay, yeah,
Go and
alright.
drop your age.
So I guess I'm just gonna beat the shit out of my ice.
Yep. You're restrained, so at disadvantage, but it has an AC of 5.
So just don't roll a 1.
Yep. You hit the ice cube.
Alright. I got you, ass.
Well, okay. It's still... There's not a lot of ice left, but you shattered most of it.
Alright, try again. Got him.
Okay. Okay, ice is gone.
Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what the fuck. I was looking for Sally and I got an ice cube, so I don't know.
That's an odd one.
I see.
Yeah.
Giving us the cold shoulder.
Yeah, and everybody can breathe again.
Yeah. My bad. Alright, well, I just had to waste my time beating ice, so.
Dragon just looks at you and shakes its head. Children.
Hey, right back at you.
All right. This chick's turn. She's not looking healthy. But she's going to do her one attack. Well, she hit the 23, and she's going to pump a 3rd level Divine Smite in there. Someone roll me 5d8, please.
5d8, I got it.
I'll let you guys roll for this one.
34.
34 radiant plus 12 slashing.
Did the radiant look
46.
like it did more damage?
Looks like it just did. Kind of hard to tell, but it looks like he wasn't as phased as much as maybe you thought he would be. Still took it all. 46. That took him down quite a bit. But she's now out of spells. It's starting to look like shit. Hal, you're up. Nope, sorry. Yeah, she's still staying there. She's kind of like looking at all of you plus the Earth Elemental, and you almost like gave her like a good little boost. What would Hal like to do?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I had a different plan, but it's not going to work. I'll walk my 30 feet in.
Sure.
I believe that puts me 30 from him. 25, beautiful.
What are we doing? Spirit
What I
Guardians?
planned on doing isn't going to have enough range.
Ah,
I was going to try summon Spirit Guardians, but I'm going to be out by 10 feet.
gotcha.
Kind of.
All the decisions.
Just trying to think if I can get a cone off to not hurt.
Oh, for the cone of cold? Gotcha.
I'll gotta hit either someone with that, so I'm not gonna bother. Can I just... I'll be boring this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a wisdom save from him?
Highly possible. Wisdom save. Well, the first one was a 23, second one was a 17.
So is that an advantage or disadvantage?
He has advantage. He's got magic resistance.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah.
Bonus action, I'll use a spell and just do a healing word at our little friend.
Okay. I'm assuming Alric.
Oh, no, the little Asian, because I think Auric's still...
Understood.
It's only 2 anyway.
I'll be
It's just
fine
the
for a
3
while.
one.
Perfect. Thank you, young lords. All right. Anything else for Hal?
That's it. Movement,
Okay.
action, and bonus action.
Beautiful. So who did the most damage? She did. So he's gonna hit her once. It's gonna hit her. Without your healing, that would have killed her. She's down to 1 health. He's gonna toss a flame at Alric. 27 to hit you.
You get 27 hits.
26 fire damage.
Ow.
And he's gonna hurl a flame at Cleric. And miss with a nat 1.
Phew.
Ooh. That's a ranged attack, isn't it, right?
His is... Yes.
I'm within 5 feet. I'm...
No, his...
Is it not?
He doesn't matter for him. No.
Shoot. Worth a try.
Yeah. But he misses everything else. Annie.
I'm gonna throw a couple Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay. He's a little easier to hit than the other one. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit. An 18 and an 19. That's funny. 3.
Oh my good
7.
God.
Oh,
I can
10
hit, but I can't
damage.
do much.
I know.
That's that then.
Alright. He's starting to look like he's taking damage finally. Anything else for you?
Nope.
Okay. Well, for his legendary action, can I have a dex save from Thora, please? As he lashes out with his tail. Ooh, you make it. What happens on a success? No, this is a meter beat. Yeah, nice. You just hit his DC, or else you would have.
That's what I thought.
Would have been interesting. Okay. Oh, unfortunately, it didn't work. Alric, you're up.
Oh. Back to wailing. Yep. Ooh, nice. That's I'm gonna spend a key point, and I attack
there.
twice, 2 more times.
Okay.
The 18 misses,
The 18
doesn't it?
just hits.
Or just hit?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna re-roll that.
For another
No change.
For another 21. 63 points of bloody damage. My God, man. I need to calculate for this one.
His shins are a mess.
So. Wow, okay. He's almost looking bloody. Yeah, I think that's for Alric. That was a lot.
Nope, that was action and bonus action.
Nice.
That's me.
Alright.
Actually, I'll just move over to the side. That Thora getting close.
Okay. I'm going to use another legendary action to make her do a dex save. Oh, yep, no, that's not going to do it. She is currently in dex save. Oh, and she is currently also, you would see, bleeding heavily because the tail left a barb inside of her. So she's currently bleeding, so she's death saves. Every time she's in her death save, she's immediately taking 2 death saves because she's going to still bleed out. So she's got a poison barb inside of her that's doing necrotic damage. Breath elemental.
Slam a couple more times.
Cool. Ooh, the nat 1 misses. Should I have him hit her? I won't be that mean. The 22 will work.
Cool. The damage. So 9 damage. Good, great.
Okay. Whittling away.
I'm not moving away though, so that's it.
Okay. Now I'll use his final legendary action. Can I have a dex save from... Let's do Hal. Oh, wait, are you in range? 1 sec. Gotta measure. Nope, Hal's not in range. I need 15 feet. Cleric, dex save.
Of course. 16.
Ooh, okay. You are taking 10 necrotic damage, and you
Ow!
receive an infernal wound. While wounded, you lose 10 hit points at the start of each of your turns. It lasts for 1 minute. Someone can... Healing is not going to work on this wound. You need to take the item out of you, which will cost an action, and you also have to pass a wisdom's check, a medicine check first, to see if you do any more damage, sir.
What did he try?
Well,
He has an infernal tail, and he's put a infernal wound in it. You can't regain hit points until the wound is closed.
Well, I'm going to do the unselfish bard thing. And I think everybody is within range of my mass healing word, including the scaredy cat all the way at the top. So
Okay.
everybody
She also
will
has one of these in there.
Well,
So-
everybody that can, and that's a bonus action, by the way.
Yep.
11 points of healing.
Nice.
Let's see. No, come on. There we go. 5, 10. Okay, so I can move to there. Should have done this first. Done this in a different order.
That's okay.
But I am going to see if I can help this stranger.
Okay, I need a medicine check, please.
Medicine. 5.
Yeah, you're bleeding the same as her, but you don't know what to do to pull it out.
Yep. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
Medicine. Nope. I still don't know what to do.
No, you don't.
So it's my bonus action. That's my action. Everybody, don't forget they got 11 hit points back, and that will be the end of Clark's turn.
Thora.
All right. You want to tango? Let's tango.
I'm more of a waltz kind of guy.
Oh, well. That's unfortunate for you.
I like salsa
Yeah.
because it's like
You want to meet in the middle and do a salsa or something? Oh.
Little Texas two-step.
Yeah.
The 25 will hit.
Yeah, well.
13. Wait, 7? Nice. 15. Math. There we go.
That's how I dance, baby.
Well, at this point, you guys would notice that he's looking a little bloodied. Finally. Anything else for Thora?
Nope.
Alright, she's unconscious. I need to do a... Okay. The light fades from her eyes with a nat 1. Oops. She immediately took 2 from the wound, and then I rolled a nat 1. You tried, Cleric. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk down behind my little meat shield.
Mm-hmm.
Robin joined it.
Yep. Did we delete Annie? Oh no, Annie's way up there. It's like, where is Annie? I need to scroll out.
Yeah, I did the same thing. When he called me a scaredy cat, I thought he meant me. No, I moved as far as I could. And I pulled out and saw the cat.
I just realized it's like, where's the cat?
Yeah, I've got to keep concentration, and I'm squishy. I'm far
Yeah,
away,
it's way back there.
but my spells still reach.
That's okay. Now Brandon knows you're out there.
I really don't want to cast that spell. I was looking at casting Banishment, but it's quite an expensive cost.
Yep. And you've seen most of all the magic you throw on him. He seems to take it in stride.
I'm going to take a guiding bolt and miss more than likely.
Yeah, with a 12.
Miss with a 12.
Okay. Dragon sees the scaredy cat in the back. 28 to hit you.
Yeah.
A 10 will miss. And that 20 will hit you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's hard today. $84 points of damage. Fire.
Okay. I am going to use a reaction to entomb myself in ice.
Okay.
Gaining 90 temp HP.
Love it.
So, after you take the damage, you gain vulnerability. Okay, so as a reaction, when you take damage, you can entomb yourself in ice, which melts away at the end of my next turn, gaining 90 temp HP. Do I take the damage before or after I get the temp HP?
Before, I believe.
Okay. After you take the damage, you gain vulnerability to fire damage. So, what's the order of events there?
Post the spell for me. Let's do it that way.
It's a feat. It's the Tomb of...
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Oh, sorry. It's your Eldritch Invocation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to your character sheet.
Here. There you go.
Oh, okay, so basically, because you're entombed in ice, that's why you're vulnerable to fire.
Mhm.
Okay.
But since it's fire damage,
So technically, until the 90 temporary hit points are gone, you're vulnerable to fire. So if it hits you again, it'll do double damage each time.
okay, so right now, because it's 90, it did 80, so I have 10 temp HP left, and I'm entombed in ice. Is that what that means?
I can't remember.
Because it did 80 damage.
Yeah.
But if it's a react, I look at it. I read it as like shield, like I basically shield
Kind
it.
of,
But
yeah. So you should still have 10 temporary hit points plus your original hit points.
right,
Okay, we'll do that.
and until the end of my next turn,
Correct.
I am vulnerable to fire.
And you're incapacitated.
Correct. I also need. Do I need to roll a con save for my concentration, or is incapacitated automatically knock that out?
That will knock that out.
Okay, so the elemental is gone.
Okay. Perfect. So it's going to look at you and go, "Oh, good. You're one of hers. This just made my day more fun." And he's going to bonus action teleport beside you.
Great. Her little purple cat eyes just squint.
So it's your turn. You are incapacitated. And you are vulnerable to fire. Okay. But it's your turn.
That works nicely.
So I believe you can't do anything.
Yep. So at the end of my turn, though, that's gonna go away.
Yep. But he can use legendary action now to smack you with his infernal tail.
Great.
And since you're technically invulnerable, I don't know if it'll work. He'll still chip away at your temporary hit points. But you immediately, I believe, fail the dex save. Trying to look. Where do I have the conditions? Yes, you do. So you take immediately 10 necrotic, which will get rid of your temporary hit points.
Okay.
And you have an infernal wound. You take, at the start of each of your turns, you take 10 necrotic damage. And it'll last for 1 minute until you take a medicine check to pull it out. Wisdom check of DC 17. Alric, yeah. But on a good note, he's starting to look a little crappy.
Just confirming, we don't get attacks of opportunity on that.
No,
right?
it's kind of like a Misty Step. He just teleported.
And he's 60 feet away.
Yep.
Well, start of my turn, I'm going to do the what's it called?
Step of the Wind.
No.
Oh.
Elemental's Attunement.
Okay.
Essentially, I go Super Saiyan.
Sure do.
That's 50 feet of my normal movement. Okay. And my reach is now 15, so he is within reach.
Sure is.
That was not meant to be an advantage.
Okay. Still a 19 hit.
Rerolling that. And that's a plus a d8.
Okay. So 20.
And can I get a con save as well? Let's make that a Stunning Strike.
Yeah. Can't say it, but the first one was a 21. Second one was a 21.
Oh well. Yeah, let's just do all
Actually,
the
that
other
wasn't
attacks.
that wasn't a spell, so magic resistance wouldn't work, but I still got a 21.
Yeah. Sorry, yes.
Okay.
Yes, right. Regular attacks, and then I'll do a key point and
Okay.
throw your blows.
Yep. You're rolling good.
I'll be rolling that 9 and a 10.
Okay.
So that's 11, 15, 13.
39? Ooh.
And for fun, not that I think it matters, let's make that, because I can change the damage type. Because I forget I can do that. Let's make that old cold damage.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to take any extra damage. But on a good note, he doesn't seem to be negating any of the damage.
That's my turn.
Cool. Quack, buddy. What's up? Your quarry is now way over there.
Yeah, I see that.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh, sorry.
I
We're on a
think-
new round. I have 2 more legendary actions I can use. I will do... Annie, another dex save, please.
You don't wanna.
I know. At least this one you could try and move from. Okay, you pass that one. You don't get a second wound.
Yay!
Yeah. These stack up. They're pretty bad. Alright, sorry, quick. You're good now.
okay, so trying to remove this thing from my little birdie chest is going to be an action, correct?
Yeah, and you immediately take 10 necrotic.
Okay.
And healing does not work on you
You.
or Annie currently.
You know what?
It's a nasty one.
Yeah,
If
I
it
think I'm
stacks
going
up
to
on
be.
people- Uh-huh.
I think I am going to be selfish, and I am going to cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
And I am. Where did it go? There it is. And I am just going to go. Whoop, boink, right next to Annie.
Okay.
So that's my action. And I can't heal her because of this damn spike.
Nope.
And I am out of Bardic Inspiration, so that is my turn.
Cool. Thora.
I'll
Just
do this.
look at you, look at the barb in your side and look at the barb in her side, and just like huge eyes, like what the.
Last legendary action this round. Annie, another dex save, please. You are the bane of his current existence right now, so they're all on you. 10. You took a second one, so you're now taking 20 necrotic each round, and you have 2 of them in you.
Alrighty.
Is it 2 barbs into Annie, is it?
Yep. So yeah, Thora, you're up.
Alright. We're glad. Hey, you wuss! You running from me? And she's gonna run up exactly her movement to get to him.
Love how quick you are. I think everybody except Hal is pretty quick.
So 19 hit.
Actually, Hal is quick, I should say. 19 will hit, yes.
13.
Beautiful. After this guy's dead, we will go for break. He's getting there.
Oh.
He had a lot of health.
14.
14 months.
Pick on someone your own size, you jerk. That'll be her turn.
When you find one, let me know. Yeah.
I would really like to get in touching range, but he keeps running away.
I know. I'm there. I'm here. He's gone.
I'm going to move my 30 feet this way.
Mhm.
Can I get a wisdom save from him?
26.
Alright. I'm standing here still doing fuck all.
He's got high wisdom. But most of you guys don't have intelligence stuff.
In my turn.
Okay. Try that this turn. Yeah, you guys are really pitiful. You know that? I thought at least one of you would be a challenge.
And fucking stop running away, you pussy.
Well,
I take offense at that term.
I was gonna say something different than that, but I probably should. He's gonna grab his trident and shove it through Annie for a 27.
Okay.
That's gonna be 15 piercing and 9 fire.
Okay.
He's gonna do the same thing to Cleric for a 27.
Silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
Ooh. Okay, a 15 then.
That misses.
Okay, third attack, because you made him miss, he's going to hurl a flame at you for a 21.
I have resistance to fire damage.
Okay, well,
So-
it's 26, so 13 fire.
That's a little better.
It is a little bit. And we're topping the round again, so he's got a list of legendary actions back. Annie! You take 20 necrotic.
Yep.
Would you like to try and pull one of them out?
Not just yet.
Okay.
Because
If someone wants to give you the help with their action, I'll let one of you roll at advantage. Or if you can kill this guy, then all of you would probably be able to finally figure out how to get it out, but I'll leave that up to you guys. He's
Yeah,
looking
she's
like
not-
shit.
she's not okay with having this gallop on her,
No.
so I'm gonna move
Mhm.
here, staying within melee range of this guy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Thunder Step
Ooh. Okay.
and GTFO. So can I get a con save, please?
Ooh. No. 12. That was with advantage.
Fail.
She's probably looking at Hal and just going, mine work.
So he takes
Ooh.
31 thunder damage.
Nice.
Annie is going to go.
Well, finally put him down to double digits.
Annie is gonna go over here, back out of the way.
Okay.
And he's going to follow, and I've still got to run to get to touch.
You got out of the range of his legendary action, though, at least. But Clark's there. Clark, dex save. I only gave you one legendary action, so at least that's
14.
good. You take another wound, sir. So you immediately take 13 necrotic. And on your turn, you're now at 20 damage necrotic per.
Well. Clark ain't gonna last very long.
Alric, yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm currently within his range, so I'll take the time to circle.
He's got 10 foot, so that's all you've seen him do.
So if I stay out of that,
First melee.
cool. But will I charge in 10 feet, charging to advantage because I'm flanking?
Okay.
Cool.
That'll hit.
Let's use another key point and make a stunning strike. I need a con save.
16? Well, then a net 20. Oh, sorry, no, 16. I don't have advantage on that.
It doesn't matter. The save is 16.
What was it?
And beats it.
But I got rid of a net 20.
Yes. Rerolling that.
Okay.
Worth it.
Ooh.
I have more key points. That's
Yeah. You want another stunning
strike? Another stunning strike.
14.
30 blows. No, not. Oh well, yeah, 14. And I'll flurry of blows as well.
So he's stunned. Perfect.
And I'll reroll the 10. Shouldn't have rerolled the 10. So 14, 13, and a 9.
Okay, he's looking like shit.
Yep.
Annie, you feel a presence at your side.
Hey!
And your buddy's here. He came up from behind you.
Where did you come from?
Shadowclaw. Apparently he can make me invisible too. You look hurt. Would you like some help?
Yes, but I don't want you to get hurt too.
That happens. I hear. He rolled a 20 for his initiative.
Damn.
So he goes before you. Quiet! You sense your buddy in the distance. And Alric, you're, where do you need me? I'll add Shadowclaw. But he's currently invisible. He got a 12. So he goes right after Clark.
All right. Clark's got to get rid of one of these or he's going to die real quick. So, medicine. Oh, God damn it.
3 at 8.
Bounced off an 18 to a 5. Well, you say I take 20 at the beginning
20.
of my turn, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, I just took my action trying to get rid of one of these. And so, yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. What would you like Shadowclaw to do, Arc? He's here.
I have no idea. I suppose.
He could pick up Clark and take him away.
Yes.
Okay. Get a... He doesn't have true sight? Damn it. Disadvantage. Ooh, I think a 12 on this. Oh, the 2 plus 10.
Yep, 12 does miss.
Alright, so we are going to move Clark your Shadowclaw to here. Clark, you feel something pick you up and move you. And you're now invisible, sir. That's Shadowclaw's turn. Thora.
Alright, well, we'll just keep doing this. Double team him with Alric.
I think that was 3. They used 2 or 3 legendary actions this turn.
Oh.
1 missed. Now there's 3. Okay.
It's an 18 hit.
18 just hits. 13. Ugh. Maybe I should have focused you. Ooh, and
Oh, and I just created that.
He's got 20 health, so tell me how you kill
him. I'm speaking in Infernal this entire time, and you shouldn't have underestimated me. I knew you was gonna die. And she just takes her sword and she cuts across the top of his head so his horns fall off. And then just sticks it right through his heart for the dagger killing blow.
Love it. Well, like all demons and devils that you have seen, as soon as this thing dies, it just immediately vanishes. But he looks at all of you and goes, I will return. Oh yes, I will be back. And you guys are out of combat, so let's go for break, and we'll come back and deal with the people that are currently bleeding to death. Nice job.
Okay.
Cheers.
2 people do another. Annie can survive 3 rounds. Clark can survive 5.
Yeah, I'll do whoever needs it first.
Okay.
I have the healing, the spell ring too, if we need to do that.
You can't heal till the bombs are out, though.
I'm taking 20 damage each time, right?
So
Yeah.
Annie. Each round.
I can only survive 2 then.
2 rounds. Okay.
Well, 3 technically, because 2 rounds will put me down to 7 HP.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only got 1 that I'll survive. Second one will take me down.
Okay.
I have 31 hit points.
Okay.
So if I take 1 out of Clark, and then 1 out of Annie, and then 1 out of Clark, we
Yeah,
would
more
have
than
done
time.
it if everything comes out well. And then you can smash the ring afterwards for a heal for everyone.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or I can do a cure wounds.
Alright, so
Best
before
cure
anyone moves, let me do a quick timestamp where we are.
Unless we want to save one of those, because I've also got a revivify in there. I don't know how important this lady was that was dying if we want to try to revive her.
That's up to you. It's by the time combat was 6 rounds. By the time that's out, she's going to be probably in close to the very right at a minute. But that's up to you guys. So, I should have kept us back in combat. Turn order. Doesn't matter. So 6 seconds. First round.
I'm right
Anyone
next.
can. Yep, you're right
Yeah.
next.
So can I do a medicine check with advantage with the help from her?
Yep.
And I'll take a guidance on that as well.
Okay. 22. One's out.
And that's Annie done with the fucking 26.
Okay, so that's
Thank you.
one round. One is out. Okay.
Shadowclaw still,
Sorry, say that again.
Shadowclaw still carrying Clark.
Shadowclaw is still clearing Clark and is probably now on its way to you guys and coming invisible.
So I'll grab Clark and pull the first one.
So Clark will be right here beside you.
I'm just going to go to Clark, give me a hand, and do the advantage and guidance again.
So this is second round. So first round, Clark, you would have had to take 10 damage. Annie, you would have had to take 10 damage.
Oh.
Sorry, 20.
Yeah, I was going to say.
20. So second round.
So wait, I take 20 before he pulls it out?
No, now you're taking 10 this round. And Clark is taking 20 this round.
Okay, so I'm only okay.
Yeah, you're now taking 10. Other people can help pull these out too. It's not just Hal. So within one round, 2 people could do it. So we could consider this still first round if you like to do Clark. It's just Hal and Annie wouldn't be able to do it. It would have to be Thora, Clark, and Alric.
So I've done 2 for Annie then. So Annie's done on round 2.
Okay, I'm okay with that. So Annie, you still would have taken 10 the second round, but now it's in.
Okay.
So we'll go back. So Hal and Annie can't do anything for 2 rounds. Clark, Thora, and Alric. Who's doing the medicine check on Clark?
My medicine's not bad. I'll do the check.
Okay. Clark, you'd be able to give him guidance.
Is that the help action as well?
Help action with guidance. Yes. Okay, so 1 would have been out, so you would have took 20 from the first one and 10 for the second one, Clark. So second round, roll again, please, Arc. Ooh, 19. So second round, you only took 10, so you took 40 total for Clark, but you have both of them.
Oh shit, and those both would be with guidance.
Yeah, you're still good. It was a DC 17.
Who needs healing?
Oh, well, both Annie and I definitely do.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for your help. And she's just gonna hold on to Kerrigan and probably crying a little bit.
While all this is happening, Hal, in your head, you just hear a chuckle going, well, I didn't expect you to live. I'm in the next room.
I thought I took Mass Cure Wounds as a spell for the day.
I can do the prayer of healing.
I've still got Prayer of Healing, but Mass Cure Wounds does more. Prayer of Healing does a 2d8.
Prayer of Healing also takes a while.
Wounds does more of memory, and it's faster.
Yeah, it all depends on how much time you guys want to sit here while everybody else is fighting.
That was why I was thinking of doing Mass Cure Wounds, but it doesn't seem to be. I do have it here. I can do 5d8 and spread it around everyone.
Cool.
A wave of healing rushes out of you. At the point you see, choose up to 6 creatures with a 30-foot radius sphere on that point. Each target remains the 5d8 hit points.
5d8 plus 4.
So I'll cast that.
Okay.
So everybody heals this amount.
Everyone gets 32. That's pretty good.
And I don't get it because don't need it.
Okay. Perfect.
And Clark is actually going to do a 4th level mass healing word.
Cool.
Alric does not need that after the cure wounds.
Well, it's only 9.
Still helps.
And I'm going to say the little dude we're chasing's in the next room, apparently. But he's a running little weasel.
Before we move on, I'm also going to use my rod and regain a spell slot.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Where is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, mine.
Nice. All right. I need to know who's in the who's going first. I need a turn. Just basically your lineup of who's going
Orders.
first. Orders, please.
Alric will either be first or second.
Yeah, I'll be up front too.
I think Clark is scared, coming close to death, so he's going to be near the back.
Same, yeah. Annie and Kerrigan will stay in the back with Clark.
Okay.
See Clark fly over to Kerrigan and give her a big hug.
Yeah, Annie's probably got her hand, her paw, in Kerrigan's fur, just holding on, still walking, but just
they're
not.
both basically telling you there was no way out. Every exit is blocked. There was nowhere to go.
Right.
You were their priority.
Yeah, she's basically holding on for dear life. Don't want to let go of you.
Yep. Right, so who's going first through the next room?
I think the Barbarian should.
Yeah, I was going to say Thora will take the lead.
Okay, I wasn't sure if Hal was going to chase his buddy or not first. That's all I wanted to know. But I think he has his guy there, so perfect. All right. As you guys go into the next room with Thora in the lead. Thora, can I have a deck save, please? What's your current hit points?
116.
You're fine. You take 97 necrotic from a disintegrate spell.
Oh, what the hell?
I rolled really well for that one.
Well, then it's probably a good thing that I went first.
Yep. So I was just wondering if Hal was going first, because that would have killed him. All right. In the distance, you see your quarry finally. Kind of vaguely, you'd seen him from a distance. I think I gave you a picture of him before. See if I can find where I put the picture of him. In one of these so many pages. So, anyway, I'll find where I put his picture. Oop, it's right there. Yeah, that's good. I'll stick it in Discord.
It was this guy, wasn't it?
Yep, that guy. Just twiddling his thumbs, leaning against some sort of mirror.
Does the mirror look like the mirrors that we have seen
Vaguely,
before?
Yeah. A little bit bigger. He's just standing there, just twiddling his thumbs, looking at the back of all of you. I can smell the fear from each of you. Are Luna's Titans too scared to follow? Now that we have finally unmasked all those that have been hidden for so long, the people will be way more easy to sway to our cause. This planet is doomed. The Black Hand will rise, and you will fall. And you see him, backpedal through the mirror portal. Would you like to follow, or would you like to help the other people that are fighting? What would you like to do?
Yeah, Thora's in no shape to be running after a crazy guy right now. But she will do whatever anybody wants.
I think Hal's busy for a second. Home? Oh, he is here. Hal, what would you like to do?
How much healing does everyone else need? Hearing you're in no shape, I'm guessing it's helpless.
Well, Thora just took a lot.
Yeah, I just took like 90 something.
97 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10d6. I maxed almost all the 10s. 10d6 plus 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more hit, Thora's out.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so I might have baby noises come through as well.
Oh, I'm okay with baby noises. You're good, bud. I just want to know if you guys want to do anything, put your head through, see what's going on.
Alaric's sort of
Take this.
on the side of how to go after him. So
Thor, heal 50.
Thank you.
is there anything in our surroundings that I can sort of partially stick through to see if it gets sucked through, or if I can actually?
It's pretty much just one of the same mirrors that you've seen. This one's just a lot bigger. Not the same frame as the ones that you have, but there's scattered stuff around here. You have bodies of at least 30 people in and around you right now.
Alric wants to stick his head through, but every time he's done that in the past, he gets pulled through.
You could try with a body if you like.
That feels like disrespectful to the dead.
How much more healing do you need, Thor?
87, 80, 30, 4. Oh my god. In a day. Hold on. 47. That was almost there.
Anyone else need healing before I just target one person?
I'm 13 away from max, but I'm okay if she needs it more.
Yeah. I'm trying to use the mouth to end a bouncing child. I'll take that one, Thor. It's not as good as the last one.
I'll take it. Thanks, love.
32. It came with a kiss. It says touch spell.
It is a touch spell.
Made me all warm inside.
I'm 82 at healing with kisses.
That's pretty good for 2 spells. High level, but yeah.
I got a
Thank
holy
you so
behavior
much.
on the first one. I got 3 1s on the second.
So, options. What are we doing?
Throwing a dead body at the portal, at the mirror.
Okay. Doesn't seem to get sucked through.
Yeah, so can we put a hand at it and see if the rest of the body goes with it?
Yep. Nope. I thought you just put a dagger or something.
Alric's head is going through that portal.
Okay. Your head goes through the portal,
Your body
and
follows.
you see another room, in front of you. It looks like you're on a ceiling of some sort, looking down, and there's 4 more mirrors about 35, 40 feet below you. and they keep flickering. One flickers, then the next flickers, then the next flickers, then the next flickers. It's kind of hard to tell until you decide to go down, but you do realize you will at least fall as soon as you go through. But it looks like there's 4 different other portals in there.
Right.
I will show you what you see on the next map.
How high off the ground is it?
You're about
And
40,
does
you're
the-
about 40 feet.
40 feet off the ground. And if I were to climb the walls, could I
Yeah.
get back to this portal?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty much just on the ceiling. It's like a 40 by 40 room and 40 feet high, so it's just one big square. No exit, no entrance, no... You don't know where you are. Doesn't look like the same type of rock or stone that you're currently in.
I'm going to quickly describe that to the others. And I've got a kitten somewhere. So I'm going to hammer that into the ground and get some rope ready.
Okay.
And Clark will actually fly through
Yep. Collection.
and land in the middle.
You see 4 portals.
I'm gonna grab hold of Clark. Sorry, I was muted.
That's fine with your levitate. I'm okay with that. Thora could too. So you guys come through into this room. Annie, you could pretty much claw your way through. I don't know what you guys want to do with your animal companions, but as soon as you come through, every 3 seconds, a different mirror appears. So one's open for 3 seconds, then the next, then the next, then the next. One is a bunch of trees you can see and smell. One looks to be a rooftop. One looks to be an alleyway. And one is a bunch of plants. Every 3 seconds it flickers. The one above you is directly back where you currently were. You don't see a trail of yellow going to any of them.
Yeah, I was just going to say, can we tell which one
No.
he went through?
So you see trees, rooftops, an alley, and plants.
Do any of the views look familiar?
I will take history rolls from everybody. Yeah, hell, net 20. Hal, you've never really left Marzel before, so Maybell before. But you might have read something about a botanical gardens at the Luna Castle. This kind of has that feel to it. The one with the plants. Clark, hard to tell. You've been around, you've seen lots of places, but maybe the rooftop looks familiar? Hard to tell. Annie, pretty much the same for you. Knowing you really haven't left anywhere major. The forest maybe kind of looks familiar. Thora, none of this makes any sense to you. You've never been here.
That's what I figured.
And then Alric with an 8. You've been a lot of places, mostly underground. So no.
Can I levitate up to the mirror?
Yep.
Can I grab the dead body, hand that I put through?
Okay.
Can I pull it through?
Yeah, you're strong enough to do that and let it... It's pretty much just going to drop completely.
That's fine. I
Yep.
just want to put part of its body in
Yep.
one of the portals to see if it sucks. Using
Doesn't
the same
suck.
technique.
Doesn't suck.
It blows. Oh, no.
Body catapults back at me. That's it.
But like as soon as... Like, are you shoving a body through completely?
No, I put the hand in it and
Okay,
see
then-
if it takes.
Yeah, nothing happens.
then I'll
Actually,
just
which
throw the body.
one are you doing it? Because this is 3 seconds.
Whichever one I can get open, but I'd be aiming for the forest or the garden.
Okay. As soon as the you put the hand through, 2 seconds later the portal vanishes and the body parts are gone. Cut them off.
We all saw the demon did that, didn't we? As I quickly dropped the body.
When the portal flashes back, do we see the hand on the other side?
Kind of. There's like trees and brushes, so it'd be hard to tell. But like if you not from this side, no.
Right. I'm gonna jump through one of them and. Oh, actually, how well can we see through the portal?
Not far, like 5 feet maybe.
Without actually going through, can I try and look for tracks?
Tracks?
Yeah, in the ground. See if I can make out things through the portal.
Okay. Perception, please, or survival.
Like, stick your head in real quick and out.
I was going to, but I saw what happened to the hand.
With a 10, nothing. It's hard to tell.
Are these feel like permanent transportal circles?
These look a little quite different than before. Not the same type of mirrors. And you can't smell any really a lot through or hear anything.
Yeah, that's right. I was just thinking to me.
It's almost like it's a one-way, maybe not a two-way.
Yep.
Or you can go back and help.
Roll a d4 and let's go.
I'll let you guys decide what you want to do, because there is still a battle going on above you.
Which I think the rooftop might be the safest bet. Probably not a lot of people on the rooftop to notice it just appear in the, from nowhere.
Back 1 miles away. I need a long rest before I can teleport back to where we just were. Which means everyone's dead in the city. There's no way we can help anyone else.
Oh, that's true. I was gonna say, if these places look peaceful, then should we stay and try to help the rest of the...
I know who this guy is. I can pass it on to the authorities. And he can be tracked down with whoever lives from fighting that big boy.
But is there time for that to happen, though?
Well, if we go to this place, we don't know if we ever get back to actually help to do any time to help. I'm happy to go through a portal, but I'm also happy to go back and help people that need us.
We know Lois is back there. We know Misha's back there. We know...
Sister, again, is back there.
Yeah. Alric's sister's back there. Like, we've got family and friends that are potentially dying. We should probably stay.
I'm not worried about Wythkha. I'm worried for whoever's facing Wythkha.
We're getting back out of here?
Well, I don't really care one way or another because I'm not attached to anyone that's still fighting, but if y'all want to stay and help, I'll be glad to help.
Let's go back and save Alric's niece or nephew.
Do we see or hear anything coming through these portals when they're open?
It's a one-way. You'd be able to tell. You can't smell. You can't. There's nothing. It's only open on this end.
So if we were to go through, we'd appear just like just poof, in the middle of the alley without anything around to signify how. correct?
Until you go through, it's kind of hard to tell, sir. But you're not sensing anything from the other side, like no sound, no smells, you don't hear people.
Okay.
Yeah, with just every 3 seconds it switches.
Is there any rubble around here in this room?
Rubble, no. This is a brand new place. The only rubble is the body that's currently here. And the mirror frames itself that are on the wall. And these things are like big. They're like 20 feet tall, 10 feet wide.
Can I take my javelin?
Yep.
At the edge of a tile and try and crack off a little bit of stone?
You try, nothing is penetrating this.
Magical.
Yep.
Magical reinforcement.
Yep.
All right. Against my better judgment, let's go help where we can.
Sure. Consensus is to go back.
I have
Alright.
one last thought.
Sure.
But I realize no one has a particularly high intelligence, so I doubt there'd be a... Since it is flickering, and we saw him go through the portal...
You saw
we
him
work
go
out-
through the one up top.
Yeah. We work out what portal would have been active when he went through that portal.
No, because there was too much time in between that and you guys coming in here.
Thought so.
Because you don't know which one was active at the time, so no. I'll say no.
Yeah, but the thought of it seemed to be a regular pattern, so it worked backwards.
Oh, yeah, you would have been having if someone had the keen mind ability, the keen mind feat, I'd say yes. But if no one has that, then I'm going to say no. It's been too long.
I'm going to do something because I just had a gut feeling.
Your only other option, Cleric has something that might kind of help. I don't know if he wants to use it yet.
I'm going to cast Detect Magic. I have a feeling my little friend might be invisible in here.
Your Detect Magic catches nothing else in this room.
The 4 portals and obviously the walls.
Correct.
Cool. I'm alright with wasting a first level for that.
Yep.
I mean, I could have ritual cast it, but that's 10 minutes. We didn't.
Yep.
Alright, I'm just going to say there's nothing in here that I can see apart from no magic apart from what I can see. Or you can all say. I think it's time to go in or up.
Okay. Yeah, the only other thing, Clark, you do have a card from the deck of many things that'll answer one question from you truthfully. Whether or not you want to waste it on where do I go, that's up to you.
Oh, but I do have Augury, which I can also cast.
Oh, right? Yep.
So I think
Forgot about
I will
Augury.
do that. Yep.
What's this look like for Clark?
Well, I think he goes into his pack and pulls out sheet music.
Okay.
And kind of lays it out. And he is going to ask is it a good idea to return and fight or go through one of these portals? No, I can't do it that way. Never mind.
I was going to give you a wheel in low. That's a toss-up.
Yeah. I think he's going to ask about going back to help fight because he really doesn't want to. He wants to go through the portals.
Yeah.
So he's going to ask, is it a good idea to go back and fight?
it's a battle, so I'm gonna say the good and bad, you're getting weal and woe. But I will, now that you guys have all been here, and Alric's kind of hinting in the right direction, can I have intelligence rolls from everybody, please? Not a save, just an intelligence check. So a d20 plus your intelligence modifier. And... okay. Clark and Thora and a little bit of Alric. They keep flickering. Trees, rooftops, alley, plants. Trees, rooftop, alley, plants. TRAP.
Yeah, let's go back. This is a trap. I know, I'm real smart.
Okay, yeah. Let's head back and fight.
As you decide that, all 4 of the portals wink at and just get a... well, fuck. Good rolls. Now that the portals
I don't know.
above table, it's a one-shot for one person. That one of you went through, no one else was getting through.
That'd be cool, though.
Well, I was hoping for 4 people to go 4 different places, because it would have been interesting. Alright. You guys all climb back up and run towards... I'm getting near the end. I will put you guys back on the demon battle.
Hey,
As you guys run back out the exit where you guys currently ran to, it's only been for you guys, maybe with the time and whatnot, 5 to 10 minutes. The demon itself doesn't look like he's that bad. Little hurt. There's more Fae than demons currently, but they are having troubles. Before we end for the night, what would you all like to currently do?
I think Clark would, since he came back up, he wants to look for Lois and make sure she's okay.
Okay, I'll take perception rolls, please.
Yeah, same. Annie would instantly be looking around for Misha.
Yep.
Nat 20 for a 23.
This is fitting so much. I love it when the dice tell you where to go. So, I had 4 options for nat 20s, depending on who got them. Clark. Your nat 20. As you were running across the battleground, you don't see Lois. But you do see your brother, Connor. And in his head, in his lap, you'll see Crypto barking on the side. There's about 20 kids hiding in a little alcove. Scattered bodies left, right, and center. And the scattered remains of your father in his hand.
Clark would immediately fly down. What happened?
Clark, hi. He got to see you play at least one more time. We were delivering some, Mother makes outfits for the orphans, and, well, we were there when we got the call to come here. We tried to save all them. It only happened about 3 minutes ago. Does anyone have Gentle Repose by chance? Or Revivify ready? Sorry, you can't Revivify, it's been longer than a minute.
Oh, I do, though.
I know. It has been longer than a minute. Does anyone have Gentle Repose? I don't think you do.
I do not have it.
No.
It is not a cantrip I took.
It's a spell, not cantrip.
Well, it's
Gentle Repose is a 3rd level spell.
I can't cast it anyway.
No. All you see left is his knives at his side.
I mean, I can cast Revivify. I do have that spell.
It's been more than a minute.
Yeah.
Yep. Gentle Repose lets you be able to cast that. Oh no, you still have to do Gentle Repose within the minute, then it'll last for an hour. Never mind. So yeah. I rolled and sorry, Claire. You didn't make it.
I think upon seeing his father, despite all the madness going on around, he would take his lyre and he would play a memorial song
Okay.
as you see tears starting to form in his eyes and roll down his cheeks. And at the end of this song, you will just see Clark fall to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And he will scream at the top of his lungs, I should have been here. I should have been able to stop this. And as he says that, he is going to fly out to the closest demon, whether it be the demon lord or his underlings.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this rage in his eyes, and he will just start hacking, slashing with his sword.
Cool. For 20 minutes, the battle rages. Chester dances between Flame and Claw, his armor scorched but unyielding. Fey armies clash with summoned fiends, Starlight and Wildfire tearing through the undergrowth. Titania rises only once. You see her lift her hand in a silent command, and a wave of radiant butterflies erupts from her newly created throne, diving into the demon's wounds like razors of light. You only see glimpses of other fights in the distance, a massive fist colliding with a shimmering shield, a tree transformed into a flaming sword, the scream of a phoenix-born dryad, the chanting of Archmage Orator in crescendo like a symphony, the Baba Yaga whispering to the earth to open and swallow the demon's shadow. Hundreds of threads of magic burst out from the remaining Fae that are still fighting into the demon, but most seem to just bounce off or get absorbed. Then from the sky, a large black-winged creature emerges. Celestia. Her black wings curled into a dive with her great sword out in front of her. Just before she crashes into the demon, you see someone jump off her back and land on the demon's head. Constantine. The demon then, obviously, ignores everyone and puts all his focus into the fallen angel. This leaves room for a counterattack, and the ancient red dragon attaches itself to its back. clawing and biting. Golden energy then bursts from the sun and goes into the outstretched arm of Constantine. You see him open a book in his other hand and plunge his golden fist deep into the head of the demon, where it starts to falter and then roar. But not a roar of rage, of death. The Demon King falls, his form unraveling into smoke and starlight, but not before taking his final act. A large claw streaks out, taking off the head of Celestia, and you hear John scream and then fall. As the demon starts to turn to ash, you look up and the portal remains open. You see Misha and Archmage Orator share a quick glance before he rushes to the portal and grabs one of the edges. He looks to your second son, far off in the distance, and holds out a hand. Pure silver fire connects the two, and a heartbeat later the portal shudders and implodes. And, with a smile on his face, you see Orator also turn to ash. The verdant stage, nearly untouched save for a few burnt leaves and a single cracked stone, begins to glow softly again, like a heartbeat turning to calm. Far off in the distance, you hear the faint beat of wings and insects chirp, before you can start to hear the screams of the dying. Then once again go quiet, as something around you shifts. You see Alric raise up out of the ground right beside you all and teleport Clark to the rest of you. John can find his own wayward people. To the Oracle with you all fast. You have until sunrise. Tell me when you are ready. As soon as he says sunrise, he cocks his head sideways. And you see the light of the planet Lunara go out. The light of the sun goes out, and you hear him say, "Now we enter the blackest night, where fear will run rampant. The rest of Marzel, and your rest of your planet, and the sun goes dark." He looks towards Marzel, and you see the tree of life start to glow, until it covers all of Marzel, and even here. Hal, can I have an Arcana check, please? If Hal's here. If not, I will roll for him.
What was that?
Arcana check roll, please.
Not a problem. Sorry, I'm
You're fine.
distracted.
18. Your connection to Lunara is gone. She's cut off. Your magic is not working. Can I have Arcana rolls from the rest of you, please? Something's off with some of you. Your magic's there, but it's very hard to grasp. Currently, any spell that you currently have at your disposal that is classified divination is not working. And we are now in part 2 of our story.
Ooh.
I think that's a good place to end.